the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
I'm TNT Don. I'm Mike the Explosive One. Let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo.
You know, it's not a secret that we're in the Austin area. We talk about it often.
Absolutely, man. One of the greatest cities I've ever had the pleasure of living in.
Yeah. There's definitely issues with it, but I mean, it's definitely a lot cooler than a lot of other places I've lived. But I think one of the cool things is like it's a very like cutting edge city. A lot of tech here.
Tech savvy.
Yeah, like South by Southwest comes. They have a tech they movies premiere here, do all the things. I mean, and now, of course, like if the controversial Elon Musk is here and has Tesla here and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But they launched the Robo taxi here and it has a test market.
They launched the Tesla mobile, the
driverless
taxis.
Yeah, it's like I think they're like Model 3s or I don't know what Tesla they are.
Yeah.
But so it just launched on June 22nd.
I mean, they're in competition because we already have Waymos out here, and I think we have Cruise too.
Yeah, and we have another one. I can't remember what it's called, but there's quite a few driverless things. But the thing here is it was Model Ys, only $4.20. The meme, of course, the $4.20
for what?
For a ride in the Robotaxi.
Okay.
It's not like a gauged ride. It's $4.20 for a ride.
So right now the Tesla mobile taxis are you're only able to order one if you're like a certain set of like influencers, content creators only allowed to get them. Me and you, we probably couldn't get one.
Yeah, well, I did see some people post some stuff. They have like a human that works for Tesla sitting in the passenger seat to like in case something goes wrong. There's someone in there who can like take control of the car. And
there's most likely somebody at like a simulator sitting at Tesla home office.
Like a shut off or whatever. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. But no, and like it says, I'm sure, and I saw something, I don't remember, I think it's like, there's like a couple major freeways that run north and south in Austin. It's probably like in between those two freeways in downtown. Because I did see a guy on the freeway, so it can get on the freeway. But yeah, but it's kind of cool like that. Stuff like that gets rolled out here first. Like we get to be the test market for things. We have stuff that other places don't have. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Now there have been some issues with the Tesla modeled driverless vehicles because they use cameras. They rely 100% on cameras.
Is that LiDAR?
No, it's different. I was just going to say because like Waymo and most of the other ones, the Cruises, they use LiDAR. So there's been some issues with like the car doing some of like the emergency braking and making that Tesla noise that when the Tesla like encounters a problem kind of noise. But
like you're backing up and about to hit something.
Yeah. So there's been some cases of that. Apparently, there was even a list. Like some Redditor went deep into it and found like a list of all the problems that had occurred. Nothing major, but there were a couple of cases where like the car would do an abrupt stop and like make passengers drop their items, or like the car would like come to a complete stop and like not run over a plastic bag, and then it just runs over the plastic bag. Yeah, one instance where a man took it and it dropped him off in like the middle of like the freeway.
I didn't see that. Yeah, you know way more about this than I do. Then
it's hilarious that you even mentioned this because I just like watched a story on it myself, like when I was in the shower before we got here.
God, like you literally just watched something.
I literally just watched it. But so I don't know if like these cars are any better than the Waymos or not. The Waymos make me nervous as hell, but I've seen so many of them now to this point where I am kind of just comfortable seeing them on the road. They seem to drive pretty well. You've encountered them before.
I mean, that's why it's like beta test, limited availability. People probably had to apply for access.
Why are we beta testing something that we already have?
Well, but this is new for them.
It's new for them, but it's not new for the world or us.
Yeah,
especially. Like, how do you feel about the Waymo? You've encountered Waymos before, right?
I mean, I've seen them in the wild. Yeah.
You ever driven like alongside one or?
I've passed one on the freeway, but like
driving too fast.
No, me, yeah, not them, yeah. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really want to ride in one.
Yeah, I've never taken like a Cricket scooter, like the little.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel like I would die on that thing.
The electric razor scooters.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But I've never taken one of those, and I've never taken a Waymo. I kind of want to jump in a Waymo. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I might if we're downtown, we're like I need to go from one bar to another bar, and we're going like 4 blocks. Like I might do that. But like if I'm Waymoing from like 5 miles south of the city to the north side, getting on the freeway, probably not. Like, probably not.
Waymo into the airport to catch a flight seems kind of nuts, right?
I'm insane.
I'd rather not take the chance.
No, dude, I just don't.
What?
Like, I just don't trust it,
You don't
man.
trust it.
Like, I just don't trust it.
But there's been like surprisingly like not a lot of reports of these Waymos effing up at all, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't hear a lot of like if they were causing problems and causing wrecks, it would be all over the news. It would be PR would be trying to kill it. Yeah. If it was really having problems.
Exactly. And I'm all over the Austin subreddit, and believe me, they let you know. There was the instance where I think it happened a couple months ago, and there was like a group of those driverless taxis that all like they were downtown, and like 5 or 6 of them got to like together. It was like a meeting, and they just kind of like stalled out.
Oh, I heard about them like going to a park. They all go to like a parking lot and hang out together or something.
Yeah, bro, they just hang out.
It's weird.
It is weird, but it is the future. It's amazing to me is that we are to the point now where we're doing some Jetsons-ish where it's like your car just drives for you.
I mean, even the video call thing is like Jetsons-ish.
Exactly.
You know? I saw a thing today. I don't know if it's happened or like, I don't know. I didn't get the chance to look into the story enough, but it was like where something about like the car came off the production line and drove itself to the customer's house that ordered it. And I don't know if that's like something they're trying to do or it happened. I didn't get, but I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, this is Bob Smith's car. Gets off. You put it just drives right to your house, and like there it is. There's your Tesla.
That's so awesome. You know what's funny to me is that you say you don't trust the Waymo, even though like it has like protocols that it has to go by to like maintain safety, but yet you trust the normal everyman. You trust that guy that's on the freeway with you on 90 going like
I don't trust anyone driving. Like I don't
but you trust the person more than you trust the car.
Yeah.
Even though people get into car accidents like every day.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I mean, people have been riding in taxis forever, bro.
Like you don't know what kind of narcotics are running through that guy's veins. Or
at least he's got veins that could have narcotics in them.
At least he's got veins. Yeah, but he could have deep vein thrombosis and he could have a cardiac arrest right there on the freeway.
I mean, then that's like if you skydiving, your chute don't open.
Waymos ain't gonna. What do you mean? That's not skydiving and your chute don't open.
It's like the chances of your Uber driver having a heart attack while they're driving you on the freeway is one of those like it was meant to happen.
Have you seen the American diet?
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't think we're too far off from
you're not wrong.
Half the country having a heart attack. Yeah. But look, I don't know. I will 100% agree with you that I definitely trust the a person behind the stick than I do a Waymo. But if I were, I wanted to say if I was like a woman, like obviously, and it was late at night, would I take a Waymo or would I take the Uber?
I mean, I see that for safety because like like. Women have to really worry, like, if I get in an Uber and it's a dude driver and I'm by myself, like, and I'm especially, like, am I drunk or something like that? Like, is this person going to be a creep? Now, granted, they there's a lot of accountability to that. Like, they know who picked you up and all the stuff, but, like, if someone attacks you, they still attack you. Yeah, they're going to have to pay consequences later, but, like, you still go through the experience. Yeah. Like, it's not completely safe. So, I don't know, man. But at least with a Waymo, there's not a creep in there, but, like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I worry about this Tesla iteration of the driverless vehicles, man. The Hyperloop was a bit of a failure. The Tesla truck was a bit of a failure.
Yeah, I think this. I mean, the Cybertruck in general, I think has a lot of use because it's super like durable and like there are people talk, but like it looks funky. Then all that shit came out with Elon being all crazy, so people started like attacking them and stuff. Like they're not functional for the city. It's like a Hummer.
Did you just call a Cybertruck durable?
Yeah, it blew up. They blew up that thing and it didn't even shatter. It's like a. They were talking about people using them on farms and shit. Like,
oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Have you ever seen anybody try to take a Cybertruck mudding? Have you ever seen a stress test? Don't slam the door too hard. Brother, look, man. I respect that.
Have you watched some stuff?
Absolutely. I respect that it took a bomb, but I've seen people slam the door and rip the entire inside panel out. I've seen people try to take a mudding before. Cyberstuck on Reddit. I'm just saying, brother.
That's funny as fuck.
And I've seen, like, there was a guy who was taking a Cybertruck around town. He was, like, taking, like, some big sign. He had a business or whatever. And it was problematic. All right.
That's wild.
But, yeah, I don't know. I
Crazy.
hope that the future brings us much more automation.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it'll be as stuff gets hashed out, like it'll be the standard. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just too new of technology for me to be like, I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't mind driving most places anyway. So
we got to automate cooking, man.
Yeah, God, give me a robot butler that just cooks me food and cooks everything I want the way I want. I'm in for that on day one.
Robot chef.
Yeah. Why did I say butler? Robot chef is what I meant. Yeah. So, anyways, go to thecrazytown.com and subscribe for Jonas.
TNT.
Oh yeah.